She was bound in red string, imprisoned, yet she lived a life of luxury, freely pouring millions of bottles of wine and being waited on by countless male servants. She knew every secret, and even the man known as the master detective sought her out for information. This woman, however, looked down on everyone but treated men like gods. Even being insulted by them gave her satisfaction.
Ever since the officer was taken away, the entire city has been thrown into turmoil.
In just 1 month, 4 men wearing skull helmets have been punishing criminals, some with iron rods, others with poison.
He couldn't allow them to continue, or social order would collapse.
However, the police department received a challenge to enforce justice on a certain island, so he returned to the dungeon to obtain his next target. The woman then began describing the shady dealings on the island.
A shady businessman was planning to build an adult entertainment complex there.
While the outside world knew the company was philanthropic, everyone worked over 20 hours. Their privacy was deprived, and employees were even brainwashed into worshipping their boss.
The boss exploited his employees' profits and used some for charity.
Officials, in return for bribes, helped cover up his crimes, and he met their target. Upon learning of this, they immediately headed for the island.
The girl was taking an exam and hadn't come.
Upon arriving, he was met by 2 police officers, who described the place as a men's paradise. They then visited the exhibition hall where the crime occurred. They explained that the doors were locked tightly, with no other exits. The victims had been crushed by the statues within. He found a gear next to the body. According to a source, it was likely a gear from the statue, as steel was used for quality assurance, as it rotates. However, it shattered under pressure. He then contacted the woman in charge of purchasing, and to everyone's shock, all the models in the exhibition hall resembled her. It turns out the woman had just graduated and joined the company with her best friend. Unaware of the 20-hour workday schedule, her friend, who had been in poor health since childhood, died from overwork. However, the boss remained silent, and the woman, enraged, went to the boss to demand an explanation. Unaware that the 2 men had already noticed her, they later said they would apologize if she became a model. The girl thought sacrificing her would improve everyone's pay, but she didn't realize they were both scammers. As the statue continued to be built, everyone would become like her friend. So, she donned a skull helmet and killed the 2 unscrupulous businessmen.